one, the game right here. As you can see here, we're going to be unboxing another real action hero by the Medicom Toy lineup. So this one, as you can see, is Akira from the Devilman series. I'm actually going to be unboxing two versions. There's this version from the Devilman, the comic version. As you can tell, I do have the rotating stand, so it's been a while, you know. I also have a new setup, as you can see. I'm not really used to the lighting, so I'm not really, you know, that expert, you know. So right there's the back of the box, New Combat Joe. That's the figurine they used to make the figure. This is actually an old real action here, because the newer ones come in a better detailed box and they use a different figurine. The old ones use the actual Combat Joe, as you can see on the back of the box. So here we are, Devilman comic version. And yeah, right there you can see it. We're gonna be unboxing him, so that's just him in his box. And we're just rotating the stand so you guys can see a 360 view of the figurine. And here is a TV version of Devilman, or Akira. As you can see here, he has a yellow shirt and blue jeans on. So he is a little bit different from the other version, as you can really tell. But without further ado, we'll take him out of the box and I'll show you guys them on the stand, right? So here he is, the one and only Akira. And as you can tell, he has his black outfit on. As you can't tell from the manga version, he does have all black. Because I know some of you guys know Devilman from the new adaptation from Netflix, where he's like all like skinny, has like an ass chin. But yeah, a funny note, or a good note on these figurines, you see the fabric it has? That does wear and tear in time, so you know, if you do want to buy this figurine, I do advise watch out when you do take it out the box, because the fabric does, like, since this is old material, it does wear and tear. As you can tell, his chest right there, it kind of ripped. It was already like, my figure was already like that since in the box, but it does wear and tear, so when you unbox it, make sure to not rub the fabric. Unless it's a new figurine, maybe you can, like, you know, touch it around, but I advise you not to, like, play around with it, because these toys aren't meant for playing around. So this does come with he does also come with this right here. If you can't tell what this is, there you go. So if you don't know, this is like the devil mask that Ryo's dad found, and when you put it on, you saw it back then, or like in dinosaur prehistoric times, the devils that were around. So for some of you who haven't read the manga, I don't think they introduced this in the newer adaptation of Netflix, so maybe some of you guys won't even recognize what the hell this is, but this is what Akira puts on, and he sees the devils. Is this the reason why he transforms? I forgot, it's been a while since I read the manga, but this is what this is. I think this also has a cool, neat little feature. If I stick it in the light like this, and I turn off the lights, it does glow in the dark. So that's pretty cool, I guess, in a way, right? Glow in the dark. I mean, if you like that sort of thing, but it's a cool little feature to have. I don't think this could be put on him, can it? I'm not sure. I could try, but I don't think you could put it on him. Okay, you can actually put it on him, but I'm not even gonna try to put it on him, because if I stick his head in there, I feel like I'm just gonna have a hard time taking it out. So I'm just gonna leave him as he is, you know. And we're just gonna open up the other Akira version from the TV show. You guys should know which one I'm talking about. This is from the TV version. You could tell there's actually a little bit of a difference. Well, the big difference is the body, because he's wearing sweatshirt. Is it a sweatshirt or a t-shirt? I don't know. And then he also has blue jeans. So, and also has a white, you know, wristband or whatever the hell that is. I don't know what that is. And yeah, he also does come with a little emblem. Oh, you really can't tell. It's like right there. You see that? I don't really want to take that out the box, so I just left it there. I think that's the thing that he used to turn into Devilman. I really never watched that old anime. I only read the manga. Yeah. So, despite from his body, there's not really much of a difference. I mean, you could say, well, there actually is a big difference in his facial features. It's a little bit different, so I will be putting these two together so they could be rotating side by side, and you could tell the difference just by looking at it. Because me explaining, you really can't tell much of a difference. So here we are rotating side by side. So as you could tell, their facial features are a little bit different. I think they're both exactly the same height. I mean, from the camera view, it kind of looks like the Akira from the TV version is kind of bigger, but actually not. They're actually the same size. I think it's just perspective from the camera I have it in, but they're both exactly the same size in height. The camera just makes it look a little bit different. And as you can see, we have the TV version and the comic version. You can tell the difference is, the big difference is obviously the clothing, but the difference, they have a little bit of detail on their face that's a little bit different from each other. And also the hairstyle they have. You could just judge it by yourself just by looking at what I'm looking at here. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. That was Devilman's reaction hero. You can see they're kind of wobbly. I'm gonna have to fix that. But I think they're safer now. I don't think he's gonna wobble enough to make him fall. And you can tell he's kind of moving side by back. It's not any paranormal stuff. So for some of you guys like, oh, ghost, it's moving your figure. No, it's just that it's kind of wobbly. I'm going to risk it and say that it won't affect his posability. You could pose these guys. They do have articulation in their arms, in their legs, but I would advise you not to do this, especially with the comic version of Devilman, because his fabric does wear and tear. So I won't advise you to do it with the comic version. The TV version you could do it because he's fabric. You can move his arms around, you can move his feet around, so it won't, mess up the figurine, except for his belt. His belt will probably rip if you toy around with it a little. I know it's a weird pose, but I just put him like that so you guys can see that these guys do move around and you can pose them like an action figure. I feel like he's gonna fall the way I placed him on the rotating stand, but I think we're good. But judging from the TV when you could pose these guys. But like I said, don't do it with the comic version, because that fabric, if you even dent that, like, the good example was Cobra action figurine as to wear and tear. If you guys seen my Cobra unboxing, but yeah, these things break, so I advise you not to pose them. Maybe the TV version when their fabric is like that, but the joints do kind of weaken in time, so I also warn you about that. But anyway, it's not really much else to show you guys. So that was Akira, Real Action Hero, the TV version and the manga version. If you guys enjoyed the video, hope you guys stay tuned for more. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. I'm just gonna keep in here rotating, and you guys just can see the details and stuff. We'll keep them here so you guys can watch them, rotate around, see the view of the figurine, and yeah, till the end of the video, guys. See you guys in the next one.